to become. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly pushed yourself to grow? Not just got through the day, not just did what was required, but actually grew. See, too many people wake up, go through the same routine, do the same things, and then wonder why their life never changes. They're waiting for a big break, waiting for the right moment, waiting for someone to come and push them forward. But let me tell you the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Your life will only change when you decide to grow. Not once a year, not when things get tough, but every single day. Because if you're not growing, you're staying stuck. That's staying stuck. That's a slow, painful way to watch your dreams slip away. So if you've ever felt like you're capable of more, if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, I know I can do better, then listen closely. Because by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly why focusing on growing yourself every day is the key to unlocking everything you've ever wanted. Every single day you are making a choice, whether you realize it or not. You are either growing, becoming better, improving your skills, and getting closer to the life you want, or you are staying exactly where you are, repeating the same patterns, making the same mistakes, and watching time pass by. There is no in between. You don't get to stand still in life. If you are not growing, you are falling behind. A lot of people think they can wait for the right time to start improving. They think I'll work on myself when I have more time, when I'm less stressed, when I feel more motivated. But the problem is time doesn't wait for anyone. Every single day you delay your growth is another day you stay stuck in the same place. Life keeps moving, opportunities keep passing by, and other people who are willing to put in the work are getting ahead. The worst part, you won't even notice it happening until one day you wake up and realize you're still dealing with the same struggles you had last year, the year before that, and maybe even the last 5 or 10 years. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens on purpose. It happens when you decide that every single day, no matter how small the step, you are going to get better. It could be learning something new, improving a skill, challenging yourself in a new way, or just pushing yourself to do a little more than you did yesterday. The key is that it has to be intentional. If you don't take control of your growth, life will take control of it for you. And life has a way of keeping you stuck if you let it. The problem is most people don't realize they're staying stuck. They think that because they're busy, they're making progress. But business and growth are not the same thing. You can spend years being busy, doing the same things over and over again and never actually get anywhere. Just because you go to work every day doesn't mean you're growing in your career. Just because you go through life's motions doesn't mean you're improving. Growth requires deliberate effort. Think about the most successful people in any field. Athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders. They don't just go through the motions every day. They are obsessed with getting better. They practice, they study, they learn, they improve. They push themselves even when they don't feel like it. And that's why they rise to the top. Not because they were lucky, not because they were born talented, but because they made the decision to grow every single day. Now, think about your own life. Where do you want to be a year from now, 5 years from now? Are you actually taking steps to get there? Or are you just hoping that one day things will magically change? Because let me tell you, nothing changes unless you do. You can dream all you want, but if you are not actively working on growing yourself, those dreams will stay exactly that, just dreams. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is because they think growth has to be a huge, dramatic transformation. They think they have to change everything overnight. But real growth doesn't work that way. It's about small, consistent progress. It's about making little improvements every day that add up over time. Reading for 10 minutes a day might not seem like much, but over a year, that's dozens of books that could change your mindset. Working on a skill for just a few minutes a day might not seem like much, But in a year, you could be an expert at something that once seemed impossible. The choice is yours. You can either make excuses about why you can't grow, why you don't have time, why it's too hard, why you'll start later, or you can make a decision that today, right now, you will do something to become better. It doesn't have to be big, It just has to be something, because small daily progress is what leads to big success. So ask yourself, are you growing today, or are you staying stuck? Because at the end of the day, your future depends on the choices you make right now. The biggest enemy of growth isn't failure, it's comfort. Most people don't grow because they don't have to. They get comfortable, They settle into their routine, their habits, and their way of doing things. It feels safe. It feels easy, And that's exactly why it's dangerous. Growth never happens in a place of comfort. If you want to improve, if you want to change your life, you have to be willing to step into the unknown, to challenge yourself, to do things that make you uncomfortable. That's the only way to break past your limits and reach the next level. The problem is that comfort feels good in the moment. It's nice to do what's familiar, to stick with what you know, to avoid risks. But here's the truth. The longer you stay comfortable, the smaller your world becomes. You stop challenging yourself. You stop learning. You stop pushing for more. And before you know it, years have passed and you're still in the exact same place, wondering why nothing has changed. The truth is, comfort tricks you into thinking you're okay when really you're just stuck. Think about anything great that has ever happened in your life. Maybe it was learning a new skill, starting a new job, speaking up for yourself, or taking a risk that paid off. Chances are, at some point in that journey, you were scared, you were unsure, you doubted yourself. But you did it anyway. And once you got through it, you became better, stronger, and more confident. That's what stepping out of your comfort zone does. It forces you to grow, It forces you to stretch yourself beyond what you thought you were capable of. Now think about the times you played it safe, the opportunities you didn't take, the things you wanted to do but held back because you were afraid of failing, afraid of looking stupid, afraid of making a mistake. Where did that get you? Nowhere. Every time you avoid discomfort, you choose to stay the same, And every time you choose to stay the same, you're holding yourself back from the life you could have. Growth requires discomfort. It requires doing things that make you nervous. It requires failing, learning, and trying again. The people who grow the most are the ones who are willing to take risks, to put themselves in challenging situations, to feel the fear and do it anyway. They understand that every time they push past their comfort zone, they become stronger, smarter, and more capable. Look at any successful person in the world, athletes, business leaders, creators, innovators. None of them got to where they are by playing it safe. They had to push through fear. They had to take risks. They had to challenge themselves over and over again. That's why they're successful. Not because they were born different, not because they had it easy, but because they refused to stay comfortable. So now the question is, are you willing to do the same? Are you willing to step outside of what feels safe and push yourself toward growth? Are you willing to take risks, to face challenges, to do things that make you uncomfortable? Because if you are, then your life is about to change. It starts with small steps. You don't have to make a massive leap overnight, but you do have to start making choices that challenge you. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting when you'd normally stay quiet. Maybe it's waking up earlier to work on your goals. Maybe it's applying for that job you don't feel ready for, starting that project you've been putting off. Or finally going after that dream that scares you. Whatever it is, take that step. Because every time you do, you get closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. If you keep doing what you've always done, you will keep getting what you've always gotten. If you want more, you have to be more. And being more starts with stepping out of your comfort zone, facing your fears, and pushing yourself to grow every single day. Most people think success comes from big, dramatic changes, but that's not true. Real success, the kind that lasts, comes from small improvements made consistently over time. If you want to grow, you don't have to turn your life upside down overnight. You just have to be a little better today than you were yesterday. The key is consistency. A little bit of effort every single day builds up into something powerful. Think about how water shapes a rock. If you splash water on a rock once, nothing happens. But if water drips on that rock every single day, over time, it will wear the rock down and change its shape completely. That's how growth works. Small, daily actions might not seem like much at first, but over time, they transform you. The problem is most people don't see immediate results, so they give up too soon. They expect instant success, and when they don't see big changes right away, they quit. But the ones who stick with it, the ones who stay consistent, are the ones who end up succeeding. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they need to do something huge to make progress. They wait for the perfect time to start. They think they need to have everything figured out before they take action. But that's just an excuse. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to get a little bit better every day. If you improve by just 1% each day in a year, you'll be 37 times better than you are today. That's the power of consistency. Imagine if you committed to reading just 10 pages of a book every day. In a year, that's over 600 pages. That's about 10 to 15 books that could change your mindset, teach you new skills, and open doors to new opportunities. Imagine if you did 10 push-ups every day. It doesn't sound like much, but in a year, that's 650 push-ups. Imagine if you spent just 15 minutes every day practicing a skill, writing, public speaking, coding, anything. Over time, you'd become better than 90% of people in that field. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Most people fail because they try to do too much at once. They get excited, set huge goals, go all in for a few days, and then burn out. That's why most people quit the gym after a few weeks. That's why most people give up on their dreams before they even get started. They expect too much too fast. But real growth doesn't work that way. It's about daily habits, small improvements, and patience. Success is not about intensity. It's about consistency. It's better to work on your goals for 15 minutes every day than to go all out for a week and then stop. It's better to make steady progress than to burn yourself out trying to do everything at once. The ones who succeed are not the ones who start strong and fade away. They are the ones who keep going even on the days they don't feel like it. The hardest part is getting started. Once you build momentum, it gets easier. Think about a train. When a train is at a complete stop, even a small block on the track can keep it from moving. But once that train picks up speed, nothing can stop it. That's how growth works. At first, it's hard. You might not see results right away. But if you keep going, if you keep putting in the effort every single day, you will build unstoppable momentum. So what can you do today to grow? What small habit can you start right now that will make you better over time? Don't overthink it. Just start. Read a page. Do a push-up. Write one sentence. Make one phone call. Take one step toward your goals. And then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. And the next. Your future is built on the small decisions you make every day. If you stay consistent, even with tiny efforts, one day you'll wake up and realize just how far you've come. Success isn't about luck. It's about the small, daily choices that lead to big results over time. Keep going, keep growing, and don't stop. The people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your growth. You can have all the talent in the world, the best plans, and the strongest work ethic, but if you spend your time with the wrong people, they will hold you back. Your environment shapes you, whether you realize it or not. If you're constantly around negativity, doubt, and small thinking, you will start to absorb that mindset. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, push you, and believe in you, then you will rise to their level. Come. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And it's true. Come. Look at the people around you. Do they inspire you? Do they push you to be better? Or do they drain your energy, fill your mind with doubt? Come. And keep you stuck in the same place. If you want to grow, you need to be intentional about the company you keep. The problem is, come. Most people don't realize how much their environment affects them. They think they can stay around negative people and not be influenced. Come. But negativity is contagious. If you spend enough time with people who complain, blame others, and make excuses, you'll start doing the same. Come. If you're surrounded by people who settle for less, who never push themselves, who are comfortable being average, come. Then you will naturally lower your own standards. It's not because you're weak, it's just human nature. On the other hand, come. When you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, focused, and determined, it forces you to level up. Come. When you're in a room full of people who are doing big things, you start to believe that you can do big things too. Come. When you have friends who encourage you, challenge you, and hold you accountable, you push yourself harder. Come. That's why successful people spend time with other successful people. Not because they're trying to show off, come, but because they understand the power of influence. Think about a time in your life when you felt the most motivated, the most driven. Chances are, come, you were around people who made you feel that way. Maybe it was a mentor, a coach, a friend, come, or even a stranger who said something that lit a fire inside you. That's the kind of energy you need to be around all the time. Come. If you don't have those kinds of people in your life, right now, find them. Read books by successful people. Watch interviews. Listen to podcasts. Come. Join communities where people are striving for more. Surround yourself with their mindset, even if it's from a distance. Sometimes, come, the hardest part of growth is letting go of people who no longer align with your vision. Become. It's not about looking down on anyone or thinking you're better than them. It's about protecting your energy. Come. If someone is constantly bringing you down, doubting your dreams, or making you feel small, you have to ask yourself if they belong in your life. Come. Some people are meant to be in your past, not your future. It's not easy, but it's necessary. You don't have to cut everyone off overnight. Come. But you do need to be mindful of how much access you give people to your time and energy. Come. Spend more time with those who uplift you and less time with those who drain you. Seek out mentors, coaches to become, and friends who are on the same path as you. Surround yourself with people who talk about growth, success, and possibilities, not just problems, gossip, and excuses. Your environment is either lifting you up or pulling you down. There is no in between. If you want to grow every day, you need to create an environment that supports your growth. That starts with the people you allow into your life. Choose wisely. Your future depends on it. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Most people fear failure so much that they never even try. They let the fear of making mistakes hold them back from opportunities, from growth, and from the life they truly want. But if you want to grow, you have to change how you see failure. Instead of running from it, you have to embrace it. Instead of seeing it as the end, you have to see it as a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Every mistake is a chance to learn, adjust, and get better. The reason most people never reach their full potential is that they give up too soon. They try something once, fail, and assume they're not good enough. But that's not how growth works. Nobody gets it right the first time. Nobody masters a skill overnight. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than they can count. The difference is, they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it, adjusted, and kept going. Think about a baby learning to walk. They don't just stand up and start running. They fall over and over again. But they don't get discouraged. They don't say, maybe walking isn't for me. No, they keep getting up. They try again. And eventually they figure it out. That's how you have to approach your goals. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes. But every time you get back up, you get stronger. Most people look at failure as a sign to stop. But the truth is failure is just feedback. It's life telling you what needs to be adjusted. It's a lesson. If you touch a hot stove and burn your hand, you don't give up on cooking. You learn to be more careful. If you fail at something, it doesn't mean you're not capable. It just means you need to adjust, improve, and try again. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than most people have even tried. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. He could have given up, but instead, he used that failure as motivation. He worked harder, trained longer, and became a legend. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. Imagine if she had let that stop her. Walt Disney was told he wasn't creative enough. Imagine if he had believed that. The difference between successful people and everyone else is not that they never fail, it's that they never quit. If you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to grow. Because growth only happens when you push past your limits, and pushing past your limits means you're going to stumble along the way. The key is to reframe how you see failure. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Start thinking, what will I learn from this? Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, start saying, I'm not good at this yet. Because the only way to get good at something is to go through the process of failing and improving. The only real failure is quitting. As long as you keep going, you haven't failed. You're just learning. If you try something and it doesn't work, that's not failure. That's a lesson. If you launch a business and it doesn't take off, that's not failure. That's experience. If you take a risk and it doesn't go as planned, that's not failure. That's growth. The only way you truly fail is if you let your mistakes stop you from moving forward. So stop being afraid to fail. Stop letting fear keep you from chasing your dreams. If you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of never trying. Be afraid of waking up years from now and realizing you let fear control your life. Because failure is temporary, but regret lasts forever. If you want to grow every day, you have to take risks. You have to be willing to mess up. You have to step outside of your comfort zone and understand that mistakes are part of the journey. Every time you fail, you're getting one step closer to success. The only question is, will you keep going? Your mindset is the foundation of your growth. Everything you do, every goal you chase, and every challenge you overcome starts with the way you think. If your mindset is weak, your actions will be weak. If your mindset is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, then those things will show up in your life. But if your mindset is strong, focused, and determined, there is nothing you can't achieve. The most powerful thing you can do for yourself is train your mind to see possibilities instead of limitations, to see challenges as opportunities, and to believe in your own potential. Most people don't realize how much their thoughts control their lives. They go through the day with negative self-talk, doubting themselves, making excuses, and focusing on everything that could go wrong. They don't even realize that they are programming their minds to stay stuck. But successful people think differently. They train their minds every day. They replace negative thoughts with positive ones. They remind themselves that they are capable, that they are strong, and that they are built for success. They don't let fear control them. They don't let doubt stop them. And because of that, they grow. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, then that's what your life will produce. But if you plant seeds of confidence, determination, and belief, then your life will produce success. The problem is most people don't pay attention to what they are planting. They let negative thoughts take root, and then they wonder why they feel stuck. But if you want to grow every day, you have to take control of your thoughts. You have to be intentional about what you feed your mind. One of the biggest ways to build a strong mindset is by controlling what you focus on. If you focus on problems, you will feel overwhelmed. If you focus on limitations, you will feel stuck. But if you focus on solutions, you will find a way forward. If you focus on opportunities, you will create success. Your energy flows where your attention goes. That's why two people can go through the same challenge, but one comes out stronger while the other gives up. It all comes down to mindset. Another key to building a strong mindset is learning how to control your emotions. Life is going to test you. There will be setbacks, disappointments and failures. But if you let every challenge break you, you will never grow. You have to learn how to stay focused even when things get tough. You have to learn how to keep pushing forward, even when you feel like giving up. And that starts with your mindset. One of the best ways to strengthen your mind is by feeding it with positive input. Read books that inspire you. Listen to motivational speakers. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. If you wake up every day and fill your mind with negativity, whether it's from the news, social media, or toxic people, you are setting yourself up for failure. But if you wake up and fill your mind with positive, powerful, and uplifting content, you are setting yourself up for growth. You also have to watch the words you speak to yourself. If you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, then you won't. If you keep saying, I'm not good enough, then you will believe it. Your words shape your reality. Start telling yourself, I am capable. I am strong. I can figure this out. I will succeed. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes second nature. Because the words you repeat to yourself become the truth you live by. Building a strong mindset doesn't happen overnight. It takes daily practice. But the more you work on it, the stronger you become. Every day, you have a choice. You can either let your doubts, fears, and excuses control you, or you can train your mind to push past them. You can either let challenges break you, or you can use them to make you stronger. If you want to grow every day, it starts with your mind. Because once your mindset is strong, nothing can stop you.